Today, I'm in one of my favorite Seattle suburbs outside of Seattle. Today, I'm in Lake Stevens. So if you want to know more about what it's like living in Lake Stevens, Washington, stay tuned. Hey everyone, I'm Bryce Greenleaf. I'm a local real estate agent here in the greater Seattle area, and maybe you've seen some of my other videos on what it's like living over Seattle, moving over this way. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I love helping you guys out whenever you're coming over here. I get calls, texts, and emails from you guys all the time with questions and looking for assistance when buying a home over here. Like I said, I am an active real estate agent. So if you're moving over this way, looking for some help, looking to buy a home in the Seattle area, Seattle metro area, feel free to reach out to me here at the info on my screen. Otherwise today, like I said, I wanted to go over Lake Stevens, Washington, give you a full vlog tour of what it's like to live here in Lake Stevens. Like I said, this is one of my favorite suburbs outside of Seattle. This is actually where I live. So obviously I like it a lot. So there's a lot that Lake Stevens offers that some other locations don't. For one, you're right on the lake. So I am here today at North Cove Park. So you've got the park right behind me. You've got Lake Stevens, obviously the lake right behind it. And then you've got a playground over there, picnic shelter with spots that you can sit with the family, have a picnic, have some lunch, whatnot. So this is, they're doing some construction over here. You can maybe hear it in the background. So they're definitely building this area up. This is the downtown Lake Stevens area is what this is considered. Now it's a small downtown area. It's not, what you'd expect when you hear downtown. It's a very small area. Just behind me across the street, we've got our little market called Jay's Market. It's like our little community grocery store. It's not like a big Fred Meyer, Albertson, Safeway type deal, but it's a much smaller community market. Right next to it, you've got Lake Stevens Donuts. It's one of my favorite spots to go. And then there's some other spots in there like Buzzin' Steakhouse, Jenny's Cookies, Biscuit and Beans, some other great places to eat. So this is a really cool little downtown area. You've got the post office and the library, all that kind of stuff, City Hall down here. So this is, when you're coming in Lake Stevens, it's really separated from two sides. You've got the west side, which is what a lot of people consider to be the main downtown, or the main Lake Stevens area, because it's got the larger stores, all the major shopping. That's called Frontier Village. We'll head over there after this, but this is actually the main downtown area here. It's just quite a bit smaller than the other side of the lake. So great spot here. Like I said, I love Lake Stevens. Median home price here in Lake Stevens is about $650,000 right now at the time of this video. So it's rising rapidly. They're trying to support all the demand for people looking to move into this city. So prices are going up pretty quick, but relative to some of the other Seattle suburbs, this is definitely on the cheaper end when you compare some of the other locations all around the Seattle metro area. So definitely a good spot to live. All right, so I'm here at another popular park here on the very north side of the lake. It's Lundin Park. So this is a very popular spot in the summer for kids to come swimming. There's a playground right behind me. There's a big field for you to, throw the frisbee on or kick the soccer ball. There's picnic shelters, picnic tables. If you have lunch at, similar to the other park at North Cove I was just at. This one is a little bit bigger when it comes to the playground area and whatnot. Walk out here. It is pretty windy today, so hopefully you guys can still hear me as I walk out here, but kind of show you the lake here, kind of the view from this spot right over here. As you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful lake. You've got right down here, you've got this sandy little beach area. Kids can play and whatnot. It's a smaller little spot, but still a cool spot to be. It's an absolutely beautiful lake, especially here in the summer. I'm filming this right now. We're almost at Halloween. We're at the end of October, so the weather's not so great. It's pretty great today. It's super windy right now. As you can see, the water rushing in, but this is a great spot to be, on a nice day, like I said, to hang out. We've had picnics here with my daughter, laid down a blanket on the grass there and had a picnic. And then, like I said, we're at the north side of the lake. So just over here is where the high school is. So it's a well-rated school district as well. You can check that out on niche.com. It's a good place to get some info on that, a good resource to look at the schools around here, but it's a well-rated school district. I know a lot of parents like living over here because of that, and it is a very popular area, and that's a pretty popular reason why as well. All right, I wanted to jump back in my car here now. Since it's getting windy, I want to make sure you can hear me as I talk a little bit more about Lake Stevens. So when you're shopping for a home over here, there's a wide range of availability here in Lake Stevens when I'm talking about the type of home. So there's not as many multifamily condos, apartments, things like that in Lake Stevens as there are in some surrounding cities, specifically like Everett, just to the west of us. But in Lake Stevens, you'll see a lot of these 80s and 90s two-story, one-story homes in these subdivisions with 7,000 to 12,000 square foot lots. That's all over the place here in Lake Stevens. You'll find a lot of new construction as well. There's a ton of new construction coming in Lake Stevens to try and support the demand. Like I said, it's a very popular area. There's a lot of people that are trying to move here right now. And so there's a lot of new construction that's been going in right now. Just down the street from me, like I mentioned, I live here in Lake Stevens. There's a new development called Mountain Crest. They're putting in 232 new homes in that development. So that's common you'll see around Lake Stevens with all these new homes going in. And then also in Lake Stevens, you'll be able to find rural opportunities. So with this video, I'm staying mostly close to the lake, showing you these areas, but on the outskirts of Lake Stevens, you'll find plenty of opportunities if you want to own something with more acreage. So if you want an acre, if you want 5 acres or 10 acres, there's plenty of opportunities out that way as well to own homes that have acreage, larger homes, 2,500, 3,500, 4,000 square feet, 4, 5, 6 bedrooms, large lots, like I said. So there's a wide mix of different types of homes available to you here in Lake Stevens. Like I said, the median home price right now in October of 2021, median home price is $650,000 right now, and it has been going up pretty quickly here over the last couple of years because the desirability here is so high. But Lake Stevens is an amazing area, great spot to live. So I want to jump over to the west side of the lake now. Like I said, I'm on the north tip right here at Lundin Park, but I want to drive over to the west side of the lake where the commercial area is. You've got Frontier Village with all the stores and stuff. So let's zip over there. I'll show you around over on that area a little bit here before we finish up. All right, so this is the Frontier Village area right behind me. So right back there, you've got the Safeway, you've got Ross, you've got TJ Maxx, you've got Michael's, there's Conto's Pizza, there's a Papa Murphy's, McDonald's and Starbucks, Qdoba, Mod Pizza. All these places are right here in the Frontier Village area right behind me here. If we go over here, just to this side, we've got the Target right over here. So everything is super close, and as we go a little bit further down the road there, down Highway 9. Highway 9 is the main thoroughfare that comes through Lake Stevens, takes you into Snohomish, and can take you up to Marysville as well. If you go a little bit further down Highway 9 there is where the new Costco is going in. So I'll put that on the screen right here. I'll show you a little video of that area where they're building the new Costco. So there's been a lot of controversy, of course, as anything when a large new business comes into the area and they clear out a bunch of trees. But I'm excited for that Costco to come, so it'll be nice and close to us, so we won't have to drive quite as far into Everett or Marysville to get to another one. So like I said, this area is getting built up like crazy right now. There's just so many people moving here. It's a very desirable area. When you look at niche.com and these school district ratings, it's shown to have Lake Stevens as a better rating than the surrounding suburbs right next to it. So that drives a lot of people looking in the Lake Stevens area. It makes it super desirable, like I said. And as you go further west out, once you leave Frontier Village here and you go west towards Everett, there's a lot of neighborhoods there as well. So a lot of building up going around us and a lot of great places to live here in the Lake Stevens area. All right, well, that wraps up my video here on Lake Stevens. So like I said, I'm an active real estate agent over here. So if you're somebody that's planning to make a move over here and you're looking for some suburbs outside of the Seattle area, you want to be close to Seattle, but not too ridiculously far away, feel free to reach out to me here at my info on the screen. Like I said, I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions and help you through that process with buying a home. Lake Stevens is a great area. It's a little bit iffy when it comes to if you're working in Seattle and you're going to make that commute every day. It is 35 plus miles north of Seattle, so in heavy rush hour traffic times, it can get pretty difficult to get to and from Lake Stevens and Seattle. So you got to evaluate first where you might be taking a job and then figure out where you might want to move. But for those of you not necessarily working right in Seattle, Lake Stevens is a great spot to be, so it should definitely be on your list. But feel free to comment down below if you've got any other suburbs, any other cities that you want me to do a similar vlog style tour on, if that would help you better make your decision on where you might want to end up when you're moving over here. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and feel free to watch either one of these two videos right up here for some more content on living and moving over to the Seattle area. Thanks for watching this one.